Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Tanika Drake, the host of God's Gift Through His Word podcast, as well as the Laugh Inc. podcast. Now, I know I haven't been on YouTube in a long time, and most of the time this channel remains dormant. So I just want to get on here and share and kind of just give you guys some updates. So if you've been following me on my podcast and you've been tuning in, I hope that you have enjoyed the podcast thus far. It will be, of course, it is 2 years running. So I thank all of you. And if you're going to be a replay viewer, please do come back and comment. I look forward to that. You can comment here, or you can comment on Facebook, Twitter, live.me, or you can leave me a voice message on God's Gift Through His Word of the Laugh Inc. podcast. Or hey, maybe you just want to send me an email. You can send me an email to ggthw, the number 18, at gmail.com. So what I wanted to do is just do some quick updates for those of you that don't get a chance to see my Facebook and that don't get a chance to be on Periscope. I will be doing a book signing. So I wanted to share that called The Gift of Finding God's Love, Guilt and Shame Turned into My Shine by, of course, yours truly, Tanika Drake. So for the first 10 attendees, you will get your own personal autographed copy of your book from your girl right here, this person right here. So the address will be 21400 Hawthorne Boulevard in Torrance, California, 90503. So in that book, I share a little bit of my story about domestic violence and abuse. And sometimes we are seeing that there's a lot of abuse in the churches. So what I want to do is encourage those of you who are in domestically violent situations, which includes digital abuse, spiritual abuse, mental abuse, any kind of psychological abuse, verbal abuse, and of course, any other type of abuse that you may suffer. This domestic violence and abuse and awareness is very imperative, and that we need to address it and not just wait till October. So my goal is to encourage and provide inspiration for those who find themselves in this situation or do not want to be a part of that situation any longer, which also means cutting out negative people who are toxic, who tell you to stay in a marriage that is harmful. You definitely don't want to end up in a body bag. You definitely want to end up safe and secure. So leave voluntarily, or you have some other options to be arrested or end up losing your life, which all of those are not good situations. Those last two, not good. But the first one, leave voluntarily. I know it takes a lot to, of course, use your mindset to change what has been your way of life for a long time. And it takes courage to leave. Trust and believe. It takes a lot of courage to leave, but you can do it. I have faith in you that you can. Now, with that being said, and of course about the book signing, I'm also going to be doing the podcast, the SoCal Podcast Explosion, which I don't really know if I have it on here. But if you are interested in getting the link for that, I do have an email, ggthw, the number 18, at gmail.com, or you can connect with me, of course, on IG, and that is ggthw, the number 18, boom and boom. And of course, on Facebook, you can find me on Facebook as well, dear hearts, under Tanika Drake. And yes, sometimes it's a little challenging for me to do friend requests because I try to block out all the crazies. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, I believe the handle that I had is ggthw, at Tanika. I think that's what it is. If not, you can still find me. If you are looking for me, you can find me. Okay, at Tanika. It should work. I'm not really sure. But I wanted to get on here and share with you guys anyway. Is there anything else that's going on besides the SoCal Podcast Explosion happening in October? No. Is there anything else happening besides the book signing happening February 15th? No. I will also be, however, providing some crafting classes. You just said there's nothing else going on. I know. I didn't lie. I just, kind of wanted to wait for you guys to get more information. So what I will be doing is crafting classes. So if you are in Southern California, I will be providing those classes in person. If you want to do it online, definitely please let me know because I will create a group. And of course, there is a small little bit of a fee because if you want to just do the cards yourself, because this is a card making crafting class that I will be sharing. I will be sharing and booking for February. So it's $10 if you want to get your own cards, your own supplies. If you would like me to send you the supplies in order to do some of my jeweled card collection, let me know. And you can also reach me at ggthw, the number 18, at gmail.com. These crafting classes are great for self-care. If you have a Bible study, if you have a gathering, maybe you have something you want to do for elderly, it's great for self-care. Gives you a chance to connect with other people, and as well, give someone on a card for occasion that shows that you care. Not just buying a box card from the box card stores, which nothing's wrong with that, but to give it a little more flair, a little bit, make it a little more personal that you took the time to craft and create a card for that special person goes a long way. So I'm not going to keep you guys here too long. I just want to get on here very briefly and give you guys some updates. So if you're interested, please let me know. And if I can get on here a little more often, I will. We'll be talking about toxic people, toxic relationships, abusive relationships. And some people think, why do you always want to talk about domestic violence and abuse? Nobody wants to hear about that. Well, clearly somebody needs to hear about it because too many women are dying and too many men are dying as well. So if we're going to put a stop to this, somebody has to talk about it. And it can't just be in October, okay? So I want you guys to remember what I always say. Remember to be blessed, motivated, and always inspired to do what God has laid on your heart. And if you want to be part of the SoCal Podcast Explosion, excuse me, whether that is financially being supportive, being a podcaster who wants to support, or you want to be part of the planning, I encourage you to reach out to me. Yobi D will be part of this as well. And if you have not found out who she is also a podcaster. You can also reach out to Pastor Jay of Walk with Truth Radio, and also the pastor of Walk with Truth Christian Fellowship Church. Their church especially was important last year because they offered so much financial support. That was very important and very helpful. And as well as Dr. K, who financially supported. We had a lot of people support. So please do connect with some of these podcasters. Ask them how it was when you attended the SoCal Podcast Explosion 2019, because 2020 we're looking to do it bigger. And I am also asking for vendors if you want to be a vendor. And yes, there will be a fee. So I will try to make it exclusive that only one of you in your industry will be part of that. So without any more, I'm going to get out of here. Remember, check out any of the God's Get Through His Word, of course, previous podcasts, and as well as the Laugh Eat podcast. And for those of you who have children who are special needs and you're in Southern California and you would like to be a participant in the SoCal Podcast Explosion or any event, don't forget to reach out to Harbor Regional and do submit for your respite care so that you can attend and have a little break for yourself. Remember that. Remember to utilize the services that we have at our disposal. So if you are a client of Harbor Regional, make sure that you ask them about the hours you need that will be required for respite care so that you can take advantage and have a break, because sometimes we need that break. So I'm going to take care, and I want you to take care as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to be blessed, motivated, and always inspired to do what God has laid on your heart. Take care, everyone.